Hey there people, how's it going? I hope you're all doing well and looking forward to playing some Black Ops 2. Welcome to my first ever commentary of some Black Ops 2 gameplay. This is going to be a game of Hardpoint on Slums. Now, first of all, I want to say if you're watching this on release day or release day anytime at all, to be honest, because I'll be streaming for quite a while, I'm going to be live streaming over on my second channel. So if you want to check that out, there'll be an annotation on the screen and you can come join in the live stream, watch me while you play, or maybe you haven't got the game, you can just come and watch and learn a few things from someone who's played the game for quite a while. But this gameplay, you're going to see a beastly 79 kills. I think I get about 14 deaths, and I have got some score streaks going on. I've got the Lightning Strike, Stealth Chopper, and Warthog, but I don't even get a Warthog, and I think I only get one Stealth Chopper. So I'd say about 90% of the kills you're going to see are with the gun. This is the Vector, and I'll make another video talking about my favourite rushing setup at the moment. Vector is a bit of a beast, but what I want to do is go over some of the things that I think are going to help you on release day, things that I would like to have known when I started playing the game, because although I'd already played the game and I researched the game a lot, there were still things that I learned from obviously playing the game that you just don't see until you start playing. So this is going to be a video full of tips that are going to help you on day one, or to be honest, they might help you at any time if you didn't know some of these things as well. So what are some of the good score streaks I'm going to start off with? A lot of people are going to be running UAV, so counter UAV is going to be very important. I'd definitely get that unlocked as soon as you can. You get to unlock something every time you rank up, and obviously at the beginning you're going to be ranking up pretty quick. The Guardian is also a beast. It really confuses people. They don't know how to take it out. Just so you guys know, in case you're confused, you have to actually shoot it or throw grenades at it to kill it. You can't just knife it. Same with sentry guns, but definitely equip that when you can. Sentry gun, like I just said, also really good. The Guardian and a sentry gun are just incredible on objective game mode. You'll get loads of score for using them. Here you see me use the Lightning Strike, which is also a really great low kill streak. Out of all the low kill streaks, that's the one that probably will get you the most kills. There you can see some dodgy spawning there. Hardpoint is a bit like that, and I'll talk about dodgy spawns where I talk about some of the things I'm not so keen on at the moment. Now, when you start up the game, you're not going to have any creator classes unlocked. However, there are two very good default classes. I'd highly recommend Operative and Mercenary. Now, I can't remember which one is which. I think Mercenary is the one with the M27. But these are really good because in these default classes, there's a lot of stuff unlocked. For example, Mercenary is a brilliant class. Well, as long as that's the one with the M27, is a brilliant class for domination. You get Flak Jacket, you get Tactical Mask, so all the flashes and stuns that are going to be happening, you'll be able to avoid. And people will be throwing a lot of flashes and stuns because you can get 50 points for an assist from a flashbang. Now that's as good as a kill in some game modes. In Kill Confirmed, that's the same as getting a kill. So there's going to be a lot of stuns and flashes, so Tac Mask can be really good. And the other one has the Scorpion on, which is a great weapon. So for the first few ranks, I mean up until about rank 10, I in fact used Mercenary, and Mercenary Operative are two very good things to choose. So if you're a little confused at the beginning, you think, oh, I haven't got much good stuff, just go for those default classes. They're going to be great. Now, a couple of tips. If you're a rushing player, like I'm rushing in this game, you actually unlock an attachment called Quick Draw, and I would highly, highly recommend this because what it does is it speeds up your aim down sight speed after you've been sprinting. Means you can aim in faster, and it is really, really useful. So that's just a little something if you're a rushing style player and you're going to be rushing into the enemy spawn a lot. Really helps. A lot of these things, like you probably know, that you're used to having as perks are actually going to be attachments. So on this class, actually, I'm using Fast Mags, which is quick reload, and then Quick Draw, which used to be Sleight of Hand Pro, I think, in Modern Warfare 3. Also, in objective game modes, if you just act as the Slayer in objective game modes, you are not going to get your score streaks. You're going to see a lot of people who used to play the Slayer role just really going for the objectives. Now, in some ways, it's great. For instance, Kill Confirmed, you can get as many points as 3 kills for just getting a kill and then collecting the tag. I think it's 150 points for getting a kill and collecting the tag, or score, should I say, whereas it's just 50 for a kill. So you're going to see a lot of people going for objectives. It's really an objective game, and that's great the way they've done that. The only drawback I'd say is, especially in domination, where the spawns flip a lot, is that you're going to get a lot of triple capping going on. Now, it's great for competitive gaming and to have, you know, a lot of fun going on, but if you kind of just want to get a load of kills and the spawns keep swapping because people are capping flags, it can be a little bit annoying. So whether that's a good thing or bad thing, it's up to you. Now, a couple of things that I'd be wary of. Random spawns are here. They are very, very dodgy at the moment. They're not absolutely horrendous, but just be very aware that the spawns will flip. And for instance, if you're playing domination, you have two flags. Say you have A and B flag, and you want to cap the C flag. While you're still capping the C flag, they may well spawn where you are. Normally in other Call of Duties, the spawns would flip if you were at their flag, but they're a lot more difficult to flip now. You have to have at least, I'd say, 2 players in the enemy spawn, and even then sometimes they don't flip. So be wary in domination. You're not always as safe as you think you are when you're capping the flag. Now there's one little, I suppose, secret thing, not really secret, but one little tip that I'd give you that I didn't realise at first, and that hardly anyone is talking about or knows about, and that is the little portable device, which is a tactical, I suppose it's not really a grenade, but it's a tactical thing. I don't know how you describe it, but it's the black hat. Now it's not unlocked for a little while. I'm not sure what rank you have to be, but you have to rank up a little bit. But to be honest, like, a lot of you are going to be playing this at midnight. You'll probably rank up into the 20s within your first day. So as soon as you can, I would recommend rocking the black hat. If you're playing on your own especially, and the enemies get a lot of UAVs, the black hat will actually take out a UAV. Excuse me. But yeah, a black hat can take down a UAV. Seems weird, but all that happens is you just look up at it, hold the, I suppose it would be L1, no, it would be L2 on PlayStation, and it will be left bumper on Xbox, and you can actually hack a UAV and take it down. So it saves you having to use a launcher, for example. You don't get so many people using launchers in this game at all. Now, it can take down bigger kill streaks, like choppers and so on, but you have to use it 2 or 3 times. So you'll have to die, or you'll have to carry 2 and then die and then get it again. So that's really good. Look out for the black hat and definitely equip it. Try it out. I found it really useful when playing on my own and just taking down UAVs. You get a lot of score for doing it as well, so definitely worth doing. So what about maps? What are the good maps and the bad maps to look out for? To be honest, most of them are pretty decent. There's a couple I really dislike. But if you're unsure what maps to vote for, these are my recommendations when you're in the lobby. I'd say just avoid these maps. All of the rest of the maps I quite like, so I'll just rather list the ones I don't like, because it's a shorter list. But I would avoid Cargo, Drone, Carrier, Yemen, and Turbine. I don't know if you probably won't even remember that, but those are the ones I'd recommend avoiding, especially Drone. I really dislike Drone, and I don't know anyone that likes Drone, so I don't know what it is about that map. You never know, it might end up being your favourite, but if you're in the lobby, you're not sure what one to go for, that's it. So to wrap up the video, there's not too long left. I'll talk about the good and the bad so far for me in Black Ops 2. Now, the good is that pretty much every gun is very, very good, in my opinion. I don't see any weak guns. I had a bit of a tough time with the LMGs, but that's because I rush a lot, and they just do not suit rushing or even, you know, much movement at all, to be honest, because when you're mobile with an LMG, you're at a real disadvantage to everyone else. But all of the submachine guns and assault rifles are really good, and even the Remington is quite a good shotgun, and you'll see why I think that in a video that's coming later today. Now, like I said earlier, there's a lot more score streaks for objectives, which is a really good thing, but then, like I said earlier, it kind of counteracts it when you get people triple capping. Some of the best things about this game is you don't see any random deaths. Obviously, there's no death streaks, there's no last stand. Not once have I been killed and just thought, oh man, that was really cheap. Apart from connection. Connection is the only thing that's annoying at the moment. Hopefully that will get sorted out. I don't know whether it will or not. I think it should get better, but you know, when you just think, maybe it won't. But the connection is the only thing that's annoying. And also, another good point is it's 100 times better than Modern Warfare 3. It really is, guys. I know a lot of people get excited about this game, and you know, you just think, oh, everyone's just getting too hyped about it. But it's so much better than Modern Warfare 3. It really is. Now, I suppose the bad things I've already kind of listed. Just the fact that the connections are a bit dodgy. The host advantage this time is the thing that you want. You really want to be host in this game if possible. It does tend to help you out. If you're not host or your team's not hosting, I would even go so far as to say I'd recommend backing out of the lobby. I don't know if it's something that maybe needs to be fixed a little bit, but to be honest with you, when you pull host, it seems to work a lot. Now, that's no guarantee that obviously that you're going to play better, but it's just something to note. It's not like Modern Warfare 3, people with good connections seem to get rewarded a little bit more. If in Modern Warfare 3, if you had a good connection, you'd get punished so much, but it's different in this one. So here you can see the stealth chopper get me quite a lot of kills. If you fancy going for a high score streak and you feel like you're a bit of a beast, stealth chopper is really good, quite difficult to take out. Not many people are using launchers. And if you use that black hat thing, it takes a few of them. So you can go for the high score streaks. But one thing I will say about Black Ops 2 as well is that score streaks are a lot rarer, in my opinion. And from what I've played, I'm finding it a lot more difficult to get score streaks than I used to get kill streaks. Even when you do try and play objective, because when you're trying to play objective and get the score, you're also normally putting yourself in a position of danger. You know, people are used to racking up kill streaks where you're out of danger and you're just getting kills. But score streaks means you're putting yourself in the line of fire, so don't expect to get too many score streaks if you put them on high. But anyway, there it is, 3 captures. I think it's hard to get captures in hardpoint, it works a little bit weird, but 79 kills and I think 15 deaths. Hope you enjoyed that gameplay. The Vector is a beast. See you guys on the live stream, hopefully. Just click the annotation on screen, take it over to the live stream, and yeah, I've actually got my first gold gun video coming up later today, so don't forget to miss that. Subscribe and like